Most traders mark random key zones and they keep wondering why they keep getting stopped out in the market. In my previous video, I talked about how to mark key levels on all time frame. But in this video, I'll be teaching you guys how to mark key levels on each particular time frame, from the weekly to the daily to the 4 hours, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 minute chart. Stay with me to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed this video, do well to drop a like, drop a comment, and also drop a question if you have any for me. If you also want to watch the previous video of how to mark key levels, check the description, you'll find the link there. Let's dive into the chart immediately. This was actually what we're actually doing in the class with my students. So let me just bring out a new chart so we can actually use that for example. For all the students that have learned from Tony Sniper Academy, of course, they all know how to draw their supply and demand zone perfectly. Let me bring back XAU USD. Let me bring a clean chart. All right, so in this video, I'll teach you guys how to mark your key levels on all time frame. Let's start with the weekly. Now, this is the weekly time frame, right? Now, on your weekly time frame, the only thing you want to do when it comes to marking key zone is to just spotting candles. Do you understand? Spotting candles, meaning seeing how the last week candle closed, how this week candle will be expected to close. Now, you want to pay attention to what? You want to pay attention to the last 3 candles only, which is 1, 2, and 3, right? Good. Now, you've actually seen it clearly. The last 3 candles, this was a bullish candle, a bearish candle, a bearish candle. Meaning what? Meaning this market is likely to react where? Around this level here, right? Since the last 3 candle was actually, the first one was bullish and the last 2 was actually what? Bearish. Meaning the market is likely to react where? Around that level. Then we move to our daily time frame. You don't need to do much on your weekly time frame. The only thing you do on your weekly time frame is just look out for those candles. More work are being done on the daily, 4 hour, and so on. Now, this is our daily time frame, right? This is the level we marked on our weekly time frame. Can you see it aligned properly with our daily time frame? But unlike the weekly time frame where you're looking for a turning point in the market, on the daily time frame, you will mark both your bottom key level and your top key level, so that if the market chooses to retrace, this is where you're looking to close. This is where you're looking to take profits, okay? Now, we've already marked our bottom key level from the weekly, right? On our daily now, we're going to mark here. Mark this point also. Okay, now this is where we are looking to buy. This is where we're looking to sell. Meaning if the market comes into here, what are we doing? We're buying. And if the market comes into here, what are we doing? We're selling. Simple as ABCD. Do you understand? Simple as ABCD. You don't need to do much on your weekly or your daily. You just use those 2 time frames to spot levels where you're looking to expect a turning point in the market. Now the real work begins. Let's move to the 4 hour time frame. Now, on the 4 hour time frame, this is where the real work begins, because now we can clearly see that on the daily time frame, if the market should come to this point here, right, we're looking to buy, and if the market should come to this point, we're looking to sell. Now, what do you do on your 4 hour time frame? You refine your zone. What do I mean by refining your zone? You're reducing your zone so you don't have a bigger SL. Because remember, if you're taking position on your daily or on your weekly, your SL is going to be very big. But if you're taking position from your 4 hour or your 1 hour time frame, your SL is going to be what? Very small. Now, let's pay attention to this level. This was our weekly level. This is our daily level, right? Now you come here, you reduce this, right? Pay attention to where things are happening in the market. That is where you want to pay attention to. You don't care about the other part, right? Now, this is your what? This is your key level on your 4 hour time frame. Okay, this is your key level on your 4 hour time frame. Meaning, if this market should come into this zone here, you want to wait for what? You want to wait for candle closure to see if that key level would hold the market. Now, remember, not all key levels are supply and demand. Some key levels are just there for the market to come to, then it reacts. Some key levels can also act as magnet levels to pull the market towards it. Okay, please take note. Then now for your sell, you don't want to mark all this candle here. Do you understand? You want to reduce it at least to where things are actually what's happening in the market. Remember, this level was gotten from our daily, this level was gotten from our weekly. But now we've refined it to make it smaller on our 4-hour time frame, so that what? So that we can get a little SL if we're buying and a little SL if we are also selling. Now let's move to the 1-hour time frame. Now when we move to the 1-hour time frame, what can you see here? You can choose to also refine the chart smaller. But unlike the 4-hour daily and weekly time frame, on your 1-hour time frame, you might actually want to really look at what's going on in this market. Is this market looking exhausted? Is this market looking what's trending? If a market is looking trending, or if a market is trending, this is what it means, right? Meaning what? Meaning this market is buying aggressively to the upside. And if a market is exhausted, what do you expect? This is what you expect, right? What does this mean? Exhaustion. Meaning the market is struggling. The market can no longer push to the downside. The market can no longer push to the upside. Do you understand? So you want to wait for the next candle formation to know what to do. While if the market is trending, the market is just pumping what? Aggressively to the upside. Okay? Please take notes. Now, on your 1-hour time frame, you've already what? You've already you're still making use of the key levels from your 4-hour. Okay, on your 1-hour, you're just looking for entries. Now what do? You look at this point here. Now this market has actually tested this level here, right? This is a key level on your 1-hour time frame. This is a key level on your 1-hour time frame. Remember the definition of key level, where you're looking to sell or looking to buy. Key levels can be found at support, can be found at resistance, can be found in between the charts. This is your 1-hour key level. Now what do you do at this point? Now you're waiting for the market to what? To retrace to this level here. Then you take more sell. Down to what? Down to your weekly key level. Okay? Look at it carefully. You're waiting for this market to what? You're waiting for this market to retrace back into your 1-hour key level. Then what? Then you sell it down to your weekly key level. Okay? This weekly key level here, don't forget, we refined it with 4-hour to make it smaller. So you're waiting for this market to retrace back into your 1-hour candle. Then what do? You sell. Another scenario that you can use here, or another opportunity that you can find here, you can measure from the top of this chart to the bottom of this chart here. From the top to the bottom. And what would you see? You would find your Fibonacci. Do you understand? You can choose to say you want to sell the market here, or because of this Fibonacci level here, I assume all of you have watched the video on Fibonacci. If you've not watched it, check the link in the description. You will find the video there. Or you can say you don't want to sell at this point. You want this market to dip into this Fibonacci golden region, which is the 61.8 zone. Then you look for sell into what? Into your weekly or 4-hour key level. Okay, please take notes. These are the two levels where if you start selling, this is where you will take your profits. Inside your 4-hour or what? Or your weekly key level, because that is where the market is heading to. Now let's move to a smaller time frame. For those of you that like to trade small time frame, I normally don't advise my students to trade smaller time frame. The only reason where I tell my students to go to smaller time frame is when they are looking to take entries, 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But if you're doing your analysis and you want your analysis to be very accurate, stick to your 4-hour or your 1-hour lowest. Then when you want to take entry, you can go to 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes. The only reason why you're going to those time frame, remember, is to refine your entry. Remember, is to make your SL very small. Don't forget. Now let's move to the 1-hour time. Let's move to the 30 minutes time frame. Sorry. Remember, these are 1-hour key level, right? Now on your 30 minutes time frame, what can you see here? In your 30 minutes time frame, you can actually see that this 1-hour key level can also play a huge role. But instead of waiting for this 4-hour key level, you can actually draw a key level at this point here. Do you understand? You can draw a key level at that point. Meaning if this market dumps into here, you want to look to buy it back into what? Into your 1-hour key level. Then sell into your 4-hour and daily key level. Very simple. Because this is where a lot is going on in the market. And this is found where? On the 30 minutes time frame. So when the market gets to this point, you want to buy back to this level here. And when the market buy back to this level, what do? Then you sell. Very simple. On your weekly, we only found the key level where the market is likely to react by checking what? The last 3 candles. Then we move to our daily. We're able to look for our bottom key level and our top key level where the market is likely to get a turning point. Then we move to our 4-hour to refine those key levels that we actually spotted on our daily. Why? Because we want a smaller SL. Then we come to our 1-hour, then we see a nice key level where the market might likely react instead of waiting for all those big 4-hour candles to form. On your 1-hour, it's actually looking more simpler. Once the market reacts here, then you sell. Then on our 30 minutes, you can see that you can even still buy the market back into your 1 hour key level before you sell. But you cannot buy it on your 1 hour time frame because it's not visible. But on our 30 minutes, it's very visible. You can take a buy here into this level and sell. Straightforward. You don't need to do too much. Now, earlier this week, for those of you, earlier today, I sent a gold signal to my Telegram channel. You can actually see it. TP1, 2, 3 smashed. We caught over 200 pips on gold. If you actually want to take signals that I normally do send, check the link in the description. Do well to join my free Telegram channel. Now let's head to 15 minutes time frame. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, simple as your 30 minutes time frame, the same thing. You can buy at this level, wait for the market to come back to this point, then you sell. Very simple. As a trader who is looking to make money in the market, who is looking to be very profitable, you need to focus on 2 key time frame. Your 4-hour time frame, then your 30 minutes or 15 minutes for entry. Why are you using your 30 minutes or 15 minutes for entry? Because you want to get what? A smaller SL. Do you understand? Or a sniper entry. And why are you using your 4-hour? Because you want to understand the redirection of this market. You don't want to gaze. Do you understand me? Please always pay attention to what I tell you guys. Because when you pay attention to every single information I give you, you're definitely not going to make mistake. Do you understand? You're definitely not going to make mistake. Another mistake that will kill you in this market is drawing so many lines. Do you understand? Don't draw too much lines on your chart. Keep your chart very simple and easy. Remember, every single time frame that we're going to, we're keeping the chart easy. This is what? This is from our 4-hour. This is from our weekly. This is our 30 minutes and 15 minutes. Keep your chart very simple so you don't confuse yourself. Okay? Please don't confuse yourself. On your weekly time frame, what do? You go on your weekly time frame to do what? To check what is going on in the market. To look at the last 3 candles. Then you move to your daily to map out your bottom key level, top key level. Then you move to 4-hour to refine those zones that were marked out on daily to make them smaller. Very important. I also sent a trade to the group on AUD USD. Currently, you can see the trade is in profit. The trade is currently in profit. AUD USD. I sent it to the group, and you can actually find it here. I told them don't stop buying AUD USD. This is it. Buy AUD USD now. So on my free Telegram channel, I always share signals because I don't want to always just allow my students struggle on their own. When I teach, I also drop signal to support you. While on our physical mentorship, which is Tony Sniper Academy, we teach students how to trade on their own. We also give them signals. And on my online mentorship, the same thing, just that is online and this is physical. We don't have an online class ongoing at the moment, but probably we might have one last one before the year rounds up. But our physical academy is always open. The next batch will be starting on the 7th of June. We're located in Abuja. Please don't miss it, okay? Now let's come into the chart. So since you've already analyzed this and you understand where your key levels are, what do? You just wait for the market to come here and you take a sell. Or you can choose to use your Fibonacci and wait for the market to come a bit higher to clear all this liquidity at this point, right? Then you take a sell. Regardless, you know this market is bearish. But in order to catch that bearish trend, you don't go to your 1-hour or 4-hour. You go to where? Your 30 minutes or 15 minutes. I hope this video would help you understand how to mark key levels on all time frame, because my previous video was just how to mark key level. So take this video very serious, study, drop a like, don't forget to subscribe. I remain Oko Anthony Uche, also known as Tony Sniper. Peace, guys.